Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Let's go now. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On first down, Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They run on first down with Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Justin Jackson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hines. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To the air, Allen. He's got Perriman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Inside, it's Jackson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's complete to Hightower. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. They're going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Lawrence. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They go play action with Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with Hines, and he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage, and we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Hey, stop. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
I'm ready.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, 7.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He'll find Bateman once more. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, exit. Hey, you.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yep.
Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. This will be taken in by Hightower. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Allen to throw it. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 29, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there.
They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Jackson will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Get her.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Hey, exit. Hey,
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll send the slot in motion left. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, There's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Jackson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action with Lawrence. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, back up. Look at me. Go.
Lawrence steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Go now. Hey, Alpha. Hey,
now Lawrence to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll run it with Jackson to the 36-yard line. Stop there. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Williams, the man in motion left. To throw, it's Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Jackson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from the 20. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
On the ready.
1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Down to about the 37.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911,